What's up, guys? It's your boy Allan Wade back again with another video, and today I'm going to show you how to make this shirt with your Sawgrass SG500 Sublimation printer. That's right, your SG500 Sublimation printer right after this intro.
Boom, wait a minute, just like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
Alright guys, so I got a comment recently that said, Allan, are you sure you're using the SG500 because those prints look too big? They asked me, am I sure I'm using the SG500? I think I know what machine I'm using, but it's okay. Some people don't know. But if you don't know, the question would be, I was unaware that the SG500 could print larger sizes. How do you do that or whatever, right? So let me show you guys real fast for those that don't know. Sawgrass SG500, as you can clearly see, this is the tray. If you go like this with the clasp right here, then you can take out your larger size paper, right? And then you can slide this in. And now you can fit in your 8.5 by 11 standard size paper, right? And it closes all the way down like that. All right. Actually, yeah, it closes all the way down like that. Nice and flush with the body. But when you're printing on larger paper, you go ahead and you undo these clips right here, slide it out, push that in, and now you can handle the larger size paper, which is these right here, the 8.5 by 14. That fits in the tray now, all right? Fits right there in the tray, nice and even, right? But, like I said, if you shorten it out, obviously it won't fit in the tray because the paper is too long, all right? So that is how you use 8.5 by 14 in the Sawgrass SG500, all right? So for those guys that were questioning the legitimacy and questioning if I know what size printer I'm using, which is hilarious. And of course, when you slide it back in, it can't close all the way because it's extended. All right. Hope that helps.
A-Dubb Productions.
You're gonna need some sublimation paper. Heat transfer warehouse link down description below if you want to buy any of this stuff. Your Sawgrass SG500 sublimation printer, all that stuff. Use my heat transfer warehouse links. Okay, so you're gonna need larger size sublimation paper. This is 8.5 by 14, 8.5 by 14 inch text print R. Anyway, guys, so what we're going to do is we're going to design this in Photoshop. Actually, I already designed mine in Photoshop. I'm not going to go through the whole design process in Photoshop. I'm just going to show you my design and show you what you need to do in Photoshop to get your design out to Sawgrass Creative Studio and print it out from there. Because, guys, I highly recommend, because I've been getting a lot of people telling me, Allan, how do I print from Photoshop? Allan, how do I print from Silhouette Studio? Why are you trying to print from those things when all the settings are saved in Creative Studio already? Just export your image and import it into Creative Studio and print from there. That way you don't have to worry about print settings and all that other stuff. You know, it's easy. It's easy. Just do it like that. All right, of course you're going to need your 100% polyester shirt also. So let's jump into Creative Studio, guys. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Thank you. All right, now we're in Photoshop. Let's jump into Photoshop. So we're in Photoshop right now, and what I recommend you do after you're done designing your image and everything, you're done designing, this right here, first of all, when you're designing your image, you want to double whatever this is. So like I said, the paper is 8.5 by 14, so obviously you're going to cut 17 by 24, 17 by 28 actually is going to be your canvas size. 17 by 28, all right? Because that's double 8.5 by 14, all right? 17 by 28, that's right. All right, cool. So that's your canvas size. After you're done designing your image, what I advise you to do is save your image as a picture, all right? So save as, I'm going to save it to the desktop, and I'm going to call it, what am I gonna call it? Shoe shirt. And don't save it as a PSD. Go down here and change the file type. I'm gonna save mine as a PNG. Save it to desktop, right? I call it shoe shirt, PNG. Save. All right, so it's gonna export a large file size. And then what we're gonna do with that file is we're gonna import it back into Photoshop, all right? So let's go over File, Open. We're going to go to the desktop, and that file that we just saved, what do we call it? Shoe. All right, shoe shirt. Boom. We're going to open that up, and here's our design right here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this up using our slice tool. Let me show you guys how to do this. Really simple. All right. So select the slice tool right here on the side. Click on it, and you get the little knife thing. Then you're going to double click. I'm on a Mac. You're going to double click. And then you're going to go to divide slice. All right, divide slice. All right, so once you press divide slice, you get this option right here, divide horizontal or divide vertical. All right, so we're going to divide vertical. Both of them are selected right now. We're just going to divide vertical. Right, and you see right here we got our slice right here, and if we were to select the other one, we would get a slice in the middle. All right, but 2, see? So you put in 2, and then you get the slice right here. But we're not doing that. We're doing divide vertical. So unselect that, and then we're going to press 2 because we want 2 sheets. And here we go. It just divided it for us into 2 sheets, right? So now we're going to go to the menu now that we got our 2 pages. See, it says 1 right here, and then it says 2 right here. So we're going to go to File. Then we're going to go to Export, right? Export, save for web legacy. All right, save for web legacy. Let that open up. All right, so now we got that. All right, and only thing we gotta do is export it. All right, so we save it, and it's gonna save. Right, press save right there, and it's gonna create a folder on our desktop. Okay, GIF, that's fine. It's gonna create a folder for us, and then we press save. All right. All right, so we see right here, if we go to desktop, it added an image folder. And if we look in our image folder, we see we got two pieces. You got this piece right here, then we got that piece right there. Dope, right? This piece right here, that piece right there. And those are the 2 images that we are going to ingest into Creator Studio, okay? So you guys can go back and watch that. Just create your image in Photoshop, right? And then save it as a PNG or a JPEG, whatever you want. Import it back into Photoshop, slice it. That's all you need to do. Now you got your 2 images. You don't need to print from Photoshop. I mean, you can if you know how to. If you know how to, I'd appreciate it if you'd share it with the community, because everybody's having problems with the correct parameters for sending the print to the SG500 sublimation printers, okay? You do have to adjust the settings inside the software in order to get optimal prints, and people are having problems, including myself, because I haven't been able to find them yet. I know it says it somewhere online, but I haven't taken the time to look for it yet, because I can do it right from Creator Studio. Those people that really know it are the people that convert the printers, and like we have our Epson EcoTank. What is it? EcoTank 15,000? Yeah, but we didn't convert that. I didn't put the ink in yet. We'll get to that like at a later date. I got so many videos I want to do, guys. But all right, let's go back over here. All right, so we're going to go over to Sawgrass Creator Studio, and I've already imported these files, but I'm just going to show you what to do. You got galleries right here, right? And you got my images, right? So I'm going to go down to the image. Where are they? Okay, here it is right here, multi-page shirts. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, and we're going to import the new ones. All right, so you're going to go add image, upload, then you're going to go to your desktop, right? Then you go to your images folder that you created, then you got to import both of them. All right, just press open. It's that simple. Now you wait till the blue line goes across for each image. It's going to be a blue line right here, then it's going to be a blue line right here, and then you know your images are saved. Let me just hit save. Boom, see? Now it starts processing. Now it's going to do this one. It's really that simple, guys. Boom. Now both of the images are in fact saved into your Sawgrass, and there it is right here. So now we go to start creating, and one of my favorites is legal size paper. So we go to our favorites, and I got legal paper, which is the 8.5 by 14 size. And then we go to galleries, find multi-page shirts. Then we put the first one on there. Boom. There it is right there. Right? No changes need to be made at all. We're going to do it just like that. Just like that, all right? Boom. Actually, you know what? It is a little bit bigger. So I am going to kind of like shrink it down a little bit, unfortunately. All right. So yeah, just adjust your image so it can fit on the entire paper. All right. It's okay because we're going to slice this after we're done. All right. So we've adjusted it. Pay attention to what size you made it because you want to make the other one the same size. So we made this 7.68, right? It's maintained. The proportions are maintained, so it's all good. 7.68 is all we need to remember. 7.68. All right, boom. Got that right on the edge right there. Just make sure you got that. Boom. Now we're going to press send. 7.68. Remember that number, guys. Print. All right. We're going to select our Sawgrass SG500. Ready. All right. We're going to select what type of material we're pressing it onto. Polyester. Text print R. We can leave everything else the same. I'm going to switch this to vivid because it's not a photograph. It's a image. All right. And that's pretty much it. We go ahead and press print. And our SG500 over there in the background actually we're going to wait for confirmation. We got to wait for confirmation. And while we're waiting for that, give it a second. It's going to pop up. There you go. Has been successfully queued. Press OK. I'll press Print Manager so that comes to the front because Print Manager has to pop up. And pretty much you repeat that process. You just delete the picture that you have on here, right? And then you print up the other one. Print Manager just popped up. Processing. Boom. Here's our image right here, right? So now everything is fine. We just send it to the printer, just like that. And before you start printing from your SG500, make sure that you went to the custom menu. Make sure you went inside of your machine under print settings and selected custom and put that custom size to 8.5 by 14 beforehand, all right? Because if you don't, it's going to give you an error on the printer and then you're going to have to adjust it after you sent it, if that makes sense, all right? So every time you're about to print something on your SG500, make sure that you select the proper paper size that you're using first, all right?
Hey Dub Nation, it's your girl Kaveen Jador and you are tuning into A-Dubb Productions. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Now that we have the first sheet printed out, let's go ahead back in the Sawgrass Studio and let's print out the second sheet, all right? Remember this number, 7.68. Select, trash, other one in. Just click it once, 7.68. All right, I'm just dragging it in, 7.68. There's that number right there. So we got those proportions right, and then we're just going to bring this right to the edge right here. That's good enough. 7.68, same size. And once again, we just hit print. That pops that up. Same process, guys. Same thing we just did. Go ahead, boom, ready, boom. All right, legal size paper, polyester, text R, vivid, and that's pretty much it, guys. We're just going to print that out. Sublimation printer once again. The next part is we're going to, after it prints out, we're going to slice manually, all right, because we're going to have to slice some edges off. All right, so now we see Print Manager has popped up right here. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and hit print, and that's it. All right, guys, you see the Sawgrass starting to print out the paper. Let's go get our first one out of the way, and you guys can take a look at that. This is our 8.5 by 14 inch paper right here. You see it? You see it? You see it? Looks good. And it's printing out the second one.
A-Dubb Productions.
Now that we have both of our sheets, let's go ahead and slice this thing in pieces, guys. See these borders? We got to get rid of those borders. Let me move my shirt off to the side here. And we get our little mat. And pay attention to how I cut it, because if you don't do it this way, you will mess up. Now, guys, you're going to be real tempted to line this up right here and cut it this way. Don't do that, because what's going to happen is the paper is going to shift and you're going to cut into your image. So I suggest cutting it from this side and lining it up this way. All right, so you get your X-Acto knife, all right, and then you get your sheet, and then you line it right up on the edge very, very carefully. We'll line it up as precise as possible. And it's okay. It's okay to get a little tiny bit of the image. It's not okay to get a little tiny bit of the white, okay? All right. Got a little pressure on it with my hand, and then I'll come down with my X-Acto. Alright. Coming down with my X-Acto. Now you notice I got some of the image right here. That's okay. That's alright. And now you're going to do the same thing with this one. Alright, flip that upside down. Let me come right here. But guys, this is the first step. In order to do all over sublimation, you have to understand this concept of slicing and stuff like that. This stuff is like, you can dive into it if you want to, but things won't come out the way you want to unless the way you want them to, unless you start learning these little small processes and how to do them, and you know what makes sense and stuff like that. All right, so now you got your two images, and you can see when you put them together, voila, magnifique. All right, so what I do is I go ahead and I get some tape, heat tape, right? And I go ahead and cut. I match it up nice and perfect, right? Match it up as perfect as possible, right? This is the part where you want to be. This is the part right here where you want to be like precise as possible. All right. Now, when you feel like you got it matched up, you just put the heat tape on it, and then you get the other part at the bottom. All right. Grab some more heat tape. All right. And you line up the bottom part. All right. Boom. Then you just put that heat tape on there. All right. Good to go on that. Now, what you can do is you can grab your shirt, take it a step further, and prepare this. You grab your shirt. Let's get rid of this. Get this out of the way because we don't need this anymore. All right, lay your shirt flat down onto the table like so. Nice and flat. This is why I like this method, kind of, sort of, because I like doing two. I don't like doing all over because it's a lot more difficult. But I like doing two. All right, I like doing two because it's easier. It's easier to move the shirt stuff around without it shifting. All right. So now we can go ahead and we can line this bad boy up. We can line this playboy up right here. So we got it right here, and we can take our time and we can line it up properly. All right. You see how I went a little far down on this one? I'm kind of going to bring this one up a little bit. All right. So the good thing about this is we can take our time and we can apply. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it where I want to put it. Right here is cool. All right. We can take our time. We can eyeball it. We can check our placement and everything. We can get it exactly where we want to. And then we can put some tape on it to make sure it stays in the same exact spot when we press it, guys. All right. So boom, getting rid of all these wrinkles in the shirt. All right. Getting it laid down nice and flat, making sure it's straight. And now we take our heat tape. After we got our positioning right to where we want it. You can measure, you can do as perfect as you want, right? Get your heat tape and you just apply it. Just apply it, guys. All right. Boom. Oop. Careful, put that on there like that. Boom. All right. Grab it. My heat tape, where is that? Right here. All right. And you knock one off, put one at the bottom. Right here. For transport. And then after you got that on, you can walk it right over to your heat press and do your thing. 400 degrees, I do 67 seconds. People do 400 degrees for 60 seconds. I do 67. I don't know why, it's just what I do. All right, put that on the bottom right here for transport. Now it'll stay in the same spot when you're transporting it. And you could just go ahead, why not, put one in the middle just to keep the two sheets together. And when you're putting that one in the middle, whoop, see, you don't want to do that. When you're putting those two sheets in the middle, kind of like squeeze it together a little bit to make sure they stay together, all right? Because you want that to sublimate and you want it to look like it's seamless, all right? And I'm actually going to pull this up a little bit and pull it closer a little bit. All right, that's good. One more thing before we go over to our heat press. We got our butcher paper right here. We might as well, since we have this big surface to work on, might as well get our butcher paper ready. All right, so the good part about it is we can make this the whole size of the sheet right here. All right, so we can just cover up the whole thing. All right, boom, like that. Then we get another piece, right, because we got to put one on the inside and one on the outside. All right, to cover up that whole thing, cover up the whole joint. Alright, now we got our 2 sheets of butcher paper. Now we can go ahead over to our heat press. We got everything ready, everything that we need. We are prepped up and ready to press. Just got to heat that heat press up. 400 degrees, 67 seconds, auto open press. Woohoo! We can't go wrong. Let's go. We are ready to go. One of the good things about having a 16 by 20 heat press, guys, I'm going to show you this right here, and you're going to want a 16 by 20. Alright? For those of you guys who have 15 by 15, you can still do it, but it turns into a 2-press thing. But for our 16 by 20 gang, it's 1 press. It's 1 press, so we don't have to go through all that, right? Because we got a 16 by 20, right? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our butcher paper in between right here so it doesn't sublimate onto the other side. So we'll take one of those 2 pieces that we cut out and stuff it up the shirt and the inside. You know, we got tape on there, so I'm not worried about it. It's not going to move or anything. Alright, just going to stuff that up in there like so. Got the drawer slide out drawer. Alright. Go ahead and put that up in there like that. Make that go flat. Of course, you're going to do it more carefully than I am, but I'm shooting this video right now, trying not to take too long for y'all. Alright. Make sure it covers the bottom. Alright. Boom, like so, nice and flat. All right, got that good and flat. Good, shirt nice and flat. All right, now we're gonna come with the second sheet and put it over top. All right, like that. Only one thing left to do. Let's press. All we gotta do is slide this in, push it down for our 1 press. You guys are gonna wanna run out. I apologize in advance. I know you guys are gonna wanna run out and buy yourself a 16 by 20 heat press, but hey, it's okay. If you had a large space, you could actually get the larger heat press that an entire shirt can lay on. And that way, it would be really super easy to do all over sublimation. But this isn't all over sublimation. This is simply pressing on 2 sheets at the same time. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, auto open feature in full effect. All right, see that? Those fumes. Let that air out. That's toxic stuff right there, guys. All right. Boom, take that off. Useless. Slide it out. Alright, just angle that a little bit so you guys can see the reveal. Alright, here we go. Look at that. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Look at those colors pop. Colors popping, right? Now, this is going to take some practice, guys, but you guys do see, I do notice, I'm not going to lie, a little slight line right here. Alright, so as you get better at this, those things will go away, but this is just something that you're going to have to deal with if you're going to do this method, because it's very hard to be exact when you're using this method, okay? It's very difficult.
A-Dubb Productions.
Alright, so you guys can already see what's going on. The colors are very vibrant. This is the sheet that we pressed it off of. You see it's really dull. A lot of the color went into the shirt. This actually is even better than the one that I have on, because I think we changed the style. But also what I want you guys to know is that you could actually print bigger. If you guys can look, The first one I did, which is this one, printed out even bigger on the paper. I changed some parameters as I was showing you guys in the Creator Studio, no, in Photoshop, and it made the print a little bit smaller. So you guys can print a little bit bigger. This one is bigger than this one right here. All right, so yeah, man, I mean, now you got, you know, showed you guys that. Now that you guys know that, I know your wheels are turning and all types of stuff. You guys want to do all over sublimation really, really bad, but since you guys know this, you guys can go ahead and take a stab at all over sublimation and let me know how things turn out. If you want to email me pictures of what you guys did, you can email it to adubbproductions@gmail.com, and I can put it up on the next video and showcase some of your work, or I can put it up on my Instagram and showcase some of you guys' work and give you guys some shots out on the channel as well as on my Instagram. So if you guys went ahead and did this with your own design, adubbproductions@gmail.com. We'll throw your picture up on the next video or something like that and show off everything that you did. Or you guys can go over to facebook.com/adubbproductions, and you guys can post your pictures there also so everybody can see how nice your shirt came out. But this looks really good. I mean, look at the colors inside of this one right here. It looks really, really good, really, really vibrant. The colors really, really pop. This would look really good all over the shirt, to be honest with you. But, you know, I'm not down with pressing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like six presses. I'm not down with that, guys. So until I get a bigger work area and I'm able to get one of those huge presses, you know, a 24-inch press, something like that, then it's not happening. Actually, the presses would have to be a little bit bigger than that, because this alone right here, if you measure it, this is 24 right here, just this part. All right, so it would have to be like a 32 by 32 inch press or something like that, and that can handle a shirt. 32 by 32 inch press. Do they even make that? I don't know. But again, it wouldn't fit anywhere, you know what I mean? So you'd have to have a lot of space. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. Don't forget to share this channel and share the videos with all your friends, you know. And guys, this is all stuff that you can do to earn some extra money, you know, decorating garments and stuff like that. Make some extra money, put some extra money in your pocket. I encourage you guys also, because I know we can get complacent, I encourage you guys to also visit the gym on a regular basis. I know that's totally off subject, but what good is the hustle if you're not around to enjoy it? Make sure you hit that gym on a regular basis and work out your heart, because you can not only stay healthy, but you can also get yourself a set of these while you're at the gym and look good in the merch that you created, guys. Thank you so much for watching. It's your boy, Allan Wade. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one. I think we're going to be embroidering on some chucks with the Racoma MT1501. I'm not sure. Stay tuned and see. Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below, and let me know what you guys think about this video. Guys, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. It's your boy, Allan Wade. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?